Hello everyone and welcome to our Instagram live. I'm very excited to see you joining us as always, whether live or watching the recording. Today we'll be talking about tips to maximize your productivity, whether you work from home or at an office. I probably have a gazillion tips to share, but we'll just focus on 3 today that I hope will be very helpful to you. Hello Letty, how are you? So nice to see you. Great to have you on the live broadcast. Before we start, let us know where you are watching from. And while we wait for more people to join us, I will introduce myself. My name is Sabrina Cadini. I'm a holistic life coach helping busy professionals live and work better thanks to customized lifestyle interventions. And I'm also the lead coach here at Mana, helping our users take control of the most valuable resource we have in the world, which is time. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad. And you probably can share more tips because again, I could go on and on and on for hours to share tips for productivity, but I respect your guys' time. But feel free to share your favorite and most successful tips when it comes to improving your productivity, and we'll see what's best for everyone because we're all different, and I will talk about that a little bit later. So if you are a Mana user, let us know. I would love to know if we have some Mana user here following us on Instagram and also watching the broadcast. So that'll be amazing. And if you're not a Mana user yet, you should try it. Our time tracking app uses machine learning technology to predict future behavior and integrations with a variety of applications to drive peak performance in people, teams, and companies. Mana allows you to automatically track how you spend all of your time, and it helps you spend it better, create goals, see their progress, and stay motivated along the way together with one-on-one coaching. This is where the magic happens. The app also encourages self-awareness with reflection and journaling so that you can learn how to maximize your performance, avoid burnout, and speaking of the topic today, improve your productivity. It sounds amazing, doesn't it? So if you'd like to check it out, go to mana.ai, download the app, then schedule a session with our coaches to know more and to start taking advantage of all the wonderful features to spend your time on what matters most. All right, so let's dive right into our topic for today. How to maximize productivity, such an important topic in this fast-paced life. And I'm sure you are already using techniques, tools, and even apps to maximize your productivity, but it never hurts to hear more about ways to do it, right? After all, we are all different and we all respond to different strategies in different ways. I see this with my clients. Each of them has a favorite and more efficient way when it comes to organizing their workday, and that's totally fine. You don't have to follow what other people do or what other people tell you to do. You just have to find out what works best for you and maybe refine it. An example is, I'm sure you guys heard this so many times, waking up early to tackle everything on your to-do list. We hear this and read about this all the time, and it might be a great solution for some to accomplish more in less time, but it's not for everyone, including me. I am not a morning person. And as you probably know, there are morning people and evening people. And the difference is related to the circadian rhythm, our biological clock that regulates our entire body throughout the day, from hormone levels to digestion, sleep, and more. And believe it or not, morning and evening people have structurally different brains. So that's why you may be a night owl functioning better in the night, and that's totally fine. You should just improve the way you work to achieve better results, not necessarily change your biology. Okay, so today I will share a few tips that might be great for you to replace old habits or just to try and see how they work for you. I would love to know what you think the best tip is, so make sure to share in the comment box once you have tried it for a few days or even a few weeks. So come back to the broadcast and let us know which one you liked the most. So tip number 1 is prioritize. we always have our plate full at work. And in addition to our to-do list, there are always new tasks and projects being assigned to us, right? It seems like we have to accomplish them in the same amount of time. We get so frustrated because we have too much and we don't really know what we should work on. However, if you analyze things more in depth, you can see that there may be a different deadline for each to do. So in this case, you can decide what to tackle first. And one simple and great tool that we at Mana always recommend helping with prioritization, I don't know if you heard, my cat just sneezed. So this tool that is a great way to prioritize is the Eisenhower Matrix. And this method helps you prioritize tasks based on their urgency and their importance. Very simple. You probably have seen the Eisenhower Matrix before, and you can make your own in no time. You will basically take a piece of paper and divide it into 4 parts that will become the 4 categories where you will list all of your to-dos. The first one will be for urgent and important tasks. The second one will be for not urgent but important tasks. The third one will be for not important but urgent tasks. And the fourth one will be for not urgent and not important. And this is the case for tasks that you can either delegate, postpone, or maybe eliminate from your to-do altogether. And once you list all of your to-dos under any of these quadrants, you will have a better idea of what should come first in your daily routine. And that lowers your stress level as well because you're more organized and you know the order in which you have to work on. Tip number 2 is reduce distractions. I know this seems so impossible, right? Have you ever been able to work 1, 2, or even 3 hours without stopping? I really doubt it. In real life, our phone rings or a notification pops up on our computer, or maybe a colleague stops by at the office with some important questions. I'm sure you've seen all this, right? Well, we all live in a distraction-filled world, and those distractions are, nothing we can do, but those distractions are slowing us down, killing our productivity. So what should we do? As much as possible, turn off all email notifications. Cat sneezed again. Set your phone to silent, or even better, put it in a place where you're not tempted to check it every 10 minutes, like in a drawer or in a different room. And if you work at a physical office, you might want to hang a do not disturb sign on your door during those deep work hours. Despite thinking that we are superheroes when it comes to tackling work tasks and projects, we're not that great at multitasking. You might think you're handling multiple tasks at once and doing them well, but scientific research tells us this is not the case. What you're doing, or your brain is doing instead, is task switching. So you're still working on one thing at a time. And even worse, our brain takes a while to resume its function when we get interrupted or switch between different tasks. And several studies show that it takes minutes, think about it, not seconds, to get back to our original task after an interruption. And the quality of our work is ultimately impacted. Results are mediocre. So maybe we have to start all over again. Not productive at all. My cat is still sneezing. Now, keep in mind that this has nothing to do with your ability to multitask or with your experience or your determination and commitment to getting the job done. It's simply about the cognitive impact of interruption. This is simply how we are programmed, and there's really nothing we can do about it. Tip number 3 is take more breaks. I know, this may sound counterproductive to take breaks, and many of my clients are still very resistant when I suggest them to do so. Their first reaction is, well, if I take breaks, I won't be able to finish my job in time, and then I will have to stay after hours, and then I will have less time to spend with my family. But this is exactly the opposite of what will happen. Again, many studies show that taking breaks can increase productivity for many reasons. A, they allow you to maintain focus for a longer time. B, they allow you to improve your creativity. How? Well, when you take a break from a task, you reduce the so-called cognitive fixation, and you enhance the so-called divergent and convergent thinking, which are both critical for creativity. And C, they allow you to lower stress. Yay, we love that. We know that less stress we experience, the easier it is to get things done, isn't it? So you basically give your brain the ability to rest and recharge and be optimally functioning, giving you outstanding results in everything you do. How to take breaks? 5 minutes can be more than enough every hour or so. And if you are in a flow, which is a state of effortless productivity, you can take a break every 2 or 3 hours, possibly a little longer, such as 15, 20 minutes of needed break time. And use those breaks to go for a walk, grab a coffee, hydrate yourself, chat with your team members, or for some mindfulness. We have several guided mindfulness practices that you can access in our library here on Instagram. Just search in our IGTV channel to try some, and then let us know. How can Mana help you improve productivity at work? Well, I would say by tracking your time. I did a live broadcast a few weeks ago here on Instagram about the benefits of time tracking, so check it out in our Instagram library. So when you track your activity, you can get valuable insights about your workflow, your behaviors, and spot those productive patterns that can help you change and improve the way you work and also the way you live. I mean, I always say we are human beings, not human doings, right? So life is definitely more important than our work. So let me show you how you can track time in Mana. And if you're not using the app yet, maybe I can convince you to check it out. I will switch my camera and I'll show you how it happens. Okay, so here I am showing you the track page. And as you can see, I am showing you my day for yesterday. The 14th of September. And as you can see, this is everything that I did, all the activities that I've done, that I tracked. Some were tracked automatically, and you can see them here with the little calendar icon. So they were taken from my calendar, like meetings, also coaching sessions. And it's very useful because you can see the whole day. And not only that, once you have maybe a week or so of data of activities that you tracked for a while, you can just take a look at the reflect page. And let's wait for a second. And this is a fantastic view of everything that you do. It can be with a weekly view, a daily view, a monthly view, quarter, and even a yearly view. And if you do a monthly view, it basically shows you what you have done for the entire month. And it also gives you a way to compare between different months. So you can see how many hours you worked at a certain month and see if it was more, if it was less. And when you expand different categories, you can see different activities in detail. So it can show you, for instance, my coaching sessions. I had 25 hours of coaching in July. I had 28 hours of coaching in August because I had a new client. So that's even more motivating. Right now I show 11 for September, but it's still halfway. So I will definitely add more hours. And so I also track the hours that I spent for email. They were more than 20 hours in July, more than 23 hours in August. I hope I will be under that 23 in September. So I will do my best to correct that behavior and possibly invest my time in better activities, in more valuable activities, either for work or for life. Okay, so let me switch camera again. I absolutely love Mana, and since I started tracking my time in the app, I learned a lot more about myself and about the way I live and about the way I work. And together with journaling, which is another excellent feature in the app, I think you would become a pro at investing and protecting your time. So let me know if you have any questions in the meantime, but I would like to remind you of the website where you can go and download the app. So you go to mana.ai. Again, download the app. You will just approve terms and conditions, what you usually do for an app when you try a new one, and then schedule a session with us, with our coaches, to know more, to learn more about the features that we offer, and start being in charge of your time and improving the way you live and the way you work. And you will improve your productivity as well. Perfect, right? So thank you, Letty. It was great to have you as one of our viewers today. I was tempted to say one of our watchers, but I think viewer is more appropriate. So thank you again for watching, and we will see you in 2 weeks with another topic that I'm sure you will love. What is more important, a morning routine or an evening routine? We'll find out soon. Thank you again. Have a great day, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye, guys.